Good evening, this is Swastika Panda from OdishaTV.in bringing you today's news from Odisha. First, the headlines. State Labour Advisory Committee proposes to increase minimum wage of labourers. Minister says government will decide soon. Even 3 days after Nepal quake, Odia labourers still stuck at Kathmandu airport. Desperate families appeal for early evacuation. State government wants action against 26 mining leases if they fail to sign supplementary lease deeds for reopening of closed mines. BJP alleges POSCO failed to take off due to indifferent attitude of the state government towards the mega steel project. And Odisha observes birth anniversary of Utkal Gaurav Madhusudan Das. Now the details. Good news for the toiling mass of the state ahead of Labour Day. The state government is most likely to increase the minimum wage for them. Labour Minister Prafulla Malik said yesterday that the Labour Advisory Committee has sent a recommendation to the state government to that effect and his ministry is going to consider the proposal very soon. Malik said the government will decide about increasing the minimum wage limits after due consultation with concerned departments. With the revised wage policy of the state government effective from October 1st, 2014, the unskilled labourers are currently entitled to get a minimum daily wage of Rs 150. For semi-skilled labourers, the amount is Rs 170, while it is 190 for skilled labourers and Rs 205 for highly skilled labourers. Besides, they are also entitled to get a variable dearness allowance of Rs 2.50 daily.
हाँ वेजेस बढ़ापे मिनिमम वेज बढ़ापे से कहले तुरंत बढ़ा जाऊ आम तुरंत बढ़िया जाऊ सरकार तुरंत मिनिमम वेज बढ़िया मुझे कथा बर्तमान सरकार निष्पत्ति कला
The massive earthquake that hit Nepal 2 days ago is giving sleepless nights to relatives of Odia people who are stranded in the neighbouring country, devastated by the calamity. Reports reaching here said some Odias from Patamundi area of Kendrapada district are still stuck at Kathmandu airport. The relatives of Narendra Kar of Pokharia Pada and Pabitra Panda of Mahajan Sahi towns are quite worried about their well-being. Reports also said some youths from Ali who were working as plumbers in Pundal town of Kathmandu are stuck in the Himalayan country. Though the youths have narrowly escaped, they are yet to return home. Similarly, Pragya Parimita Guru, a woman from Sambalpur, her husband and their 10-month-old daughter are also stuck in the Nepal capital. Guru's mother said the family has taken shelter at Kumaltara camp.
जो घर रही से घर भांगी जाए भुसुड़ी पड़ी से घर तंबू मार रही जाए पाल फाल दे तंबू मार रही बर्तमान भलरे नहांती बहुत असुविधा पानी ना खाइबा ना
घर 3 दिन है रोषेबास खाइबा पीवा कि समस्ते पड़ीछु
बाहर अच्छु बेला खाली के न अच्छे रे बाबू निजे बाहर अच्छु आरु बोला जे एंता सारा रात तो दुखा कष्ट करी बाहर अच्छो खाना पीना छुआर गले असुविधा है गला न बोली करी कहर.
Mines Minister Prafulla Malik has won 26 mining leases of action if they fail to sign supplementary lease deeds with the state government for reopening of closed mines within the stipulated time of 3 months. Malik said the leaseholders have to pay stamp duty at the collector's office during registration. Though the department has sent a format for signing off the supplementary lease deeds to the leases, none of them has turned up to sign the agreement. East Zone Mining Association Secretary Prabodh Mahanti said the stamp duty as per the new law will be an additional burden on the leaseholders. Mahanti said an amendment act was done to the Stamp Act in 2013 against which the mine lease holders had knocked the doors of Odisha High Court last year. The court had imposed an interim stay in the case. He added that the stamp duty should be demanded as per the existing act. Meanwhile, sources said the government has targeted to garner around Rs 1,000 crore revenue from sale of stamp duties. The government had approved reopening of 26 closed mines including 18 non-captive and 8 captive following recommendations from the Interdepartmental Committee on Mines. The lease period of captive mines has been extended till March 31st, 2030, whereas extension of lease of non-captive mines has been made till March 31st, 2020 as per the amended MMDR Act.
2013 रे जो सरकार अमेंडमेंट आनी ସେଥିରେ ସବୁ ଖଣି ଲିଜ୍ଧାରୀ ମାନେ ମାନ୍ୟବର ହାଇକୋର୍ଟଙ୍କ ପାଖକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ଏବଂ ସେତେବେଳେ ଇଣ୍ଟରିମ୍ ଷ୍ଟେ ମଧ୍ୟ ସେଥିରେ ରହିଛି ଏବଂ ଆମେ ଆଶା କରୁଛୁ ଯେ ସରକାର ଯେଉଁ ଷ୍ଟାମ୍ପ ଡ୍ୟୁଟି ଡିମାଣ୍ଡ କରିବେ ଖଣି ଲିଜ୍ ଏକ୍ସଟେନସନ୍ ଉପରେ ତାହା ଏକ୍ଜିଷ୍ଟିଂ ଆକ୍ଟ ଆଣ୍ଡ ରୁଲ୍ ଅନୁସାରେ ହେବ।
ସେ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନର ସେଇ ଆକ୍ଟ ଅନୁସାରେ ସେମାନେ ତାର ପଇସା ପେମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବେ, ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ ଫିଜ୍ ପେମେଣ୍ଟ କରିବେ କଲେକ୍ଟର ପାଖରେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ରେଜିଷ୍ଟ୍ରେସନ କରିବେ। ଯେଉଁ ରାଜ୍ୟ ନ କରିବ ତାପରେ ଆକ୍ସନ ହେବ, ସେ ତାକୁ ଦିଆଯିବ ନ ଦିଆଯିବ ସେ କଥା ପରେ ବିଚାର କରିବେ ସରକାର। ଜଣେ ଖଣି ନ ନେବ ଆମେ ଖଣିଟା କ'ଣ କରାଯିବ, ପୁଣି ତା ପାଇଁ ବିକଳ୍ପ ବ୍ୟବସ୍ଥା କରାଯିବ।
In a bid to provide better transaction facilities to customers, the Odisha Postal Circle has launched automated teller machine or ATM services in the Twin Cities. The department opened ATM kiosks in the premises of General Post offices in Cuttack and Bhubaneswar yesterday. An official said 3 such ATMs will be opened in Puri, Rourkela and Sambalpur soon. Besides, it has set a target to launch another 39 ATMs in the state during the current financial year. The official said initially the ATM facilities will be provided to Postal Savings Bank account holders and later it will be extended to all commercialized bank card holders.
डाक विभाग हूँ भारतर सर्वपुरातन संचय बैंक जो आम सर्वसाधारण को डाक विभाग में संचय कर सुविधा उपलब्ध कराई था। बर्तमान जो चेंजिंग सिनारियो बर्तमान जो चेंज होमें सीबीएस को इंट्रोड्यूस करूँ। एटीएम इज पार्ट ऑफ सीबीएस। या द्वारा आप जो मैंने सीबीएस फोल्डर भितर थे से जेकोसी स्थान रही टंका उठी पारे।
Utkal University has announced the results for annual bursary examinations. University Vice Chancellor Ashok Kumar Das said yesterday that the pass rate in arts stream is 87%, while it is 85% and 90% in science and commerce streams respectively. Of the 15,036 candidates in arts stream, 13,066 students got through, while 2,334 students out of 2,747 students cleared the exams in science stream. The commerce stream, which has been witnessing good passing percentages in the past couple of years, has kept the record intact this year too, with 1,487 students out of 1,646 students turning out successful in the exams.
प्रथम श्रेणी प्रथम रे जो माने उत्तीर्ण होइछन देखिबे आर्ट्स रे बहु विभाग रे जियो माने प्रथम श्रेणी प्रथम स्थान रखछन्ती। साइंस रे दी जन जाक पाखापाखि समान डिपार्टमेंट विभाग वाइज देखिले दी जन जाकर समान संख्या रे प्रथम श्रेणी प्रथम रहिछन्ती। कॉमर्स जियोटी करछि तो ओवरऑल आपण जे तीनटा को मिसेबे ताले हम देखा जाइछि जियो माने भलो टोटल एग्जामिनेशन ने हमर 90% आपण जदी पॉइंट्स गुरा गणिबे हमर ई एग्जामिनेशन हे जाइछि। हमर टेबुलेशन एडमिट कार्ड इश्यू रजिस्ट्रेशन से सब ई हे जाइछि। जो गुटा मेजर एपर्यंत करिनु सेटा होछि ई इवैल्यूएशन एंड असेसमेंट।
Accusing it to be insincere towards implementation of POSCO's rupees 52,000 crore steel plant in Odisha, BJP yesterday asked the BJD government to clarify its stand on the mega project. Senior BJP leader Vijay Mahapatra said the project has failed to take off due to indifference attitude on the part of the state government. He alleged that the BJD government is highly incompetent and inefficient. Mahapatra further stated that while the Chief Minister has chosen to keep mum on the POSCO issue, his ministers were coming out with misleading and contradictory statements on the proposed unit. To a query on iron ore for the proposed POSCO project, Mahapatra said auction route to get the raw material was a recent development and the state government can't ignore it. Refuting the BJP leader's claim, Odisha Steel and Mines Minister Prafulla Malik said with the changed law, POSCO should now clarify whether it would participate in the e-auction route to procure iron ore in order to set up its plant. Malik said the state government on its part is prepared to do the needful to ensure raw material for POSCO and can also make arrangements for making available iron ore through Odisha Mining Corporation.
10 वर्ष भितर पोस्कोर स्टैंड कौन सरकार जदि जान ना सेठी जमी अधिग्रहण क्या करते ये आज मूल प्रश्न उठो। द्वितीय प्रश्न हूँ जमी अधिग्रहण से क्या स्टील प्लांट निर्माण करने ना पोस्को मोर सन्देह सरकार पोस्को प्रकल्प पाई कौन से आंतरिकता नाही
तार रॉ मटेरियल लिंकेज कि अन्य जो इंडस्ट्री पे केवल पोस्को कहीं एवं सेटा ऑक्शन बेसिस रे हला ता द्वारा केते इंडस्ट्रीज से रॉ मटेरियल लिंकेज पे से माने माने डिसाइड करि पारु नांती तांगर कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन कि तांगर जो वेलोसिटी रे काम को नवा कथा तो सरकार गाडू प्रोत्साहन दे सरकार लैंड एक्विजिशन करछन जो बीजेपी भी जान रखा जे गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया जो पॉलिसी अछि जो ऑक्शन पॉलिसी कि अन्य पॉलिसी अछि सेटा आम कंट्रोल ले नै
Odisha-based National Aluminium Company Limited NALCO yesterday paid an interim dividend of rupees 260.72 crore to the government for 2014-15 fiscal. NALCO chairman cum managing director Anshuman Das presented a cheque of rupees 260.72 crore to Union Steel and Mines Minister Narendra Singh Tomar as interim dividend on 80.93% shares held by the government. Meanwhile, the Navratna PSU has declared an interim dividend of 25% or rupees 1.25 per share of rupees 5 each for the financial year 2014-15. The company had paid dividend of rupees 386.59 crore in the last fiscal. In a bid to streamline the functioning of Biju Patnaik University of Technology BPUT, the State Cabinet is likely to approve the amendment to BPUT Act 2002 today. After the Cabinet nod, Technical Education and Training Minister would act as Pro-Chancellor of the university. The tenure of the University Registrar and Chancellor would be reduced from 5 years to 3 years. There would be a provision for an officer not below the rank of Joint Secretary belonging to the Odisha Finance Services to be appointed as the finance officer of the university. There would be fixed deadline for exams and results. Earlier in August 2013, the Cabinet had approved the amendment to the BPUT Act 2002. The bill was also tabled in the State Assembly, but it had not become a law. After the amendment, the state government can directly interfere functioning of examination and results and even in administrative decision of the university and technical colleges affiliated to it. BJD MP Bhartrihari Mehtab yesterday said the party has decided to oppose the land acquisition amendment bill in the Rajya Sabha. Prior to this, when the bill was tabled in the Lok Sabha, BJD had proposed to bring some amendments. However, only 4 proposals were accepted by the BJP-led government. Mehtab said his party never supported it, though asked the centre to bring some changes in the controversial bill. Earlier, BJD was among the 14 parties which led a protest march towards Rashtrapati Bhavan opposing the bill.
आमे तो एनडीए रो पार्टनर न हो आमे अपोजिशन रे अछु विरोध दल रे अछु स्वाभाविक भाव रे आमे से विधेयक को मध्य समर्थन करी वोट दबार अवकाश नथिला विरोध करिवार अवकाश भी रहिला नाही तार कारण होची केते गुडी संशोधन आम प्रस्ताव अनुसार केंद्र सरकार आनिले.
The Millennium City of Cuttack, the workplace of Utkal Gaurav Madhusudan Das, was all geared up to celebrate his birth anniversary today. Elaborate arrangements were made in the city to pay tribute to the legendary freedom fighter. Special programs were arranged at his residence, Sailabala Women's College, Madhusudan Museum and Gorakabar. The district administration, Sailabala College authorities and Utkal Sammilani activists, along with the school and colleges, had prepared for the grand celebration of Madhu Jayanti. His birthplace Satyabhamapur has also geared up for the celebrations. Now news from Nabakalibar. After Lord Balabhadra's Daru, which will be transported to Puri today, the devotees are anxiously waiting to witness the tree felling of Goddess Subhadra's Daru. Even as construction of Sabarpali to accommodate servitors and the Yagya Mandap has reached final stages, devotees are thronging to Nilakanteshwar temple at Adhanga village in Jagat Singhpur district to see the holy tree. The area in and around the Daru is being cleared with setting up of barricades ahead of cutting of the tree. On the other hand, after the completion of Chaupata ritual of Lord Balabhadra's Daru, the holy wood will start its journey to Puri from Jhankara today.
एठी पूरा सुनसान हो जबे सब लोग पूरा भक्ति रे सहित ठाकुर के एठी देखुछंती दारू देखिलेनी दारू देख सारलो
से जेते खरा हो जेते वर्षा हो सब हम पे आनंद आया हम प्रभु अछन त हमें अछि
श्मशान में पलटि जीव कोन करबा
तो केमिति एबे अनुभव कोन करछि
एबे माने आनंदमय परिवेश.
Before wrapping up the headlines once again, State Labour Advisory Committee proposes to increase minimum wage of labourers. Minister says government will decide soon. Even 3 days after Nepal quake, Odia labourers still stuck at Kathmandu airport. Desperate families appeal for early evacuation. State government wants action against 26 mining leases if they fail to sign supplementary lease deeds for reopening of closed mines. BJP alleges POSCO failed to take off due to indifferent attitude of the state government towards the mega steel project. And Odisha observes birth anniversary of Utkal Gaurav Madhusudan Das. Thank you for watching. Good night.